Hey yo, Poji, thank you so much for the raid! Raiders, welcome in. I'm just getting ready. I'll be ready in like a minute. Just hang on. Poji, thank you so much. How was your stream? Hello, everybody, and welcome on in. And Poji, thank you so much for the raid. Hello. I'm the old Pale Drake, your friendly synthwave gray old one. I've had a stream and I killed gods for a meme. Poji, thank you so much. Raiders, welcome in. I hope you had a good time over on Poji's stream. Poji, what were you playing? You were playing... Hey, yo! You were playing Grounded, I remember that now, but also, Poji! Thank you so much for the resub for 7 months! Hey, yo! Poji, thank you so much for sending so much love over here. So, for those of you who may not know, or just hopping in, I'm starting to do monthly art streams. So, first Saturday of every month from now on is going to be an art stream. This was originally something I said I wasn't going to do. Namely just because I'm not super comfortable with doing art on stream, but lately I've been warming up to it, especially with the subathon reward stream I did a little while ago. The chat designs my new PNG, which unfortunately will not be added to the rotation because I came to really fucking hate the design. So I went back to it a couple times to try and refine it and get it like ready to become a PNG, and I was like, I fucking hate the way this looks. I don't want this on stream. So unfortunately that design's getting scrapped. And we will I will be workshopping other designs to get added to the PNG redeem pool. But just the general vibe of chilling on stream with folks and working on art and generally just taking it down slow and having a good time with everybody. I actually really it was a vibe. It was a vibe. I actually really enjoyed it. So I'm thinking of making it like a semi-regular thing, like at least once a month. We're gonna do some art, and what I do, I have no idea. That's kind of why I wanted to do it in the first place, because my motivation to do random art, just pick up my tablet pen and start drawing, has been really diminished lately. And I really want to, I want to get back into it, and I think this would be a good jumping off point to just be here vibing and doing art with folks. So yeah, that's the long and short of it. Do I have anything to talk about today? Nothing crazy. This Monday we are starting our all bosses run. I'm crying of laughter. Thanks a lot, Ornstein and Smo. They do be like that, I'll be real. Ornstein and Smo do be he-hooing it up. I don't know what your experience with them was. I hope it was good. But welcome in, Sakura Angel. Hope Ornstein and Smo treated you well. Also, Mouse, hello, welcome in. Good to see you. How you doing? Hope you're having a good day, Mouse. Hope you're having a good day. We're just about to get started. Ornstein being a goofball. He do be doing that. He do be just being a little bit of a goofball. A little bit of a silly guy. Ornstein's just a silly little guy, unless he's a big guy, in which case he's a silly big guy. But, yeah, I don't got too much to announce. We are finishing Amnesia next week. I am starting Dark Souls 2 All Bosses next week. I'm going back to some Apex next week, so we might have some community hot drops if folks are into hopping into the dropship with me. But oh yeah, and we're also taking a brief break next week from Okami to play some Strider. So, not that I'm getting sick of Okami. Okami, I just don't want to burn myself out on Okami. So we're gonna take a little bit of a break and play something shorter and just play some Strider. I haven't touched this new Strider game. I don't know when this newer Strider game came out, but it's a slightly newer 3D rendered one that looks really good. And I've been itching to try it, so we'll test it out on stream together. Other than that, nothing too crazy happened. I worked today. Work went pretty well. Boss gave me a load of Halloween candy that they had and just needed to get rid of. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll take some free Halloween candy. Don't mind if I do. And then yeah, I kind of just been vibing. I was over on Jester's stream like 30 minutes before I went live, and the topic of like the Risk of Rain 2 came up, and just like how many mochas I had and how fast I was going, and I dropped the old joke of like I'm gonna drink 5-hour energies and enter the forbidden 25th hour of the day. And chat was understandably concerned. But listen. I need it. Actually, I've never had a 5-hour energy before. No, that's a lie. I tried a 5-hour energy once. It tasted disgusting. I didn't finish it, and I never had one again. I know the point is not for it to taste good. It's an energy shot. You're just supposed to down it as quickly as you can. But it tasted like shit, and I didn't want to keep drinking it. Y'all seen that y'all seen that clip from Team 4 Star where Goku's like, oh, I can't drink the heart attack medication because it's grape flavored. That's me. That's me with 5-hour energy. I can't drink the thing that will get rid of my tired sleepy and keep me focused for the day because it don't taste good. I don't want it. It's bad. But yeah, that's all I really got to talk about. The news is there is no news. So yeah, why don't we head on over to the I want to call it, I still want to call it the gaming screen, but my my other screen. The thing that is usually my gaming screen but will be used for art currently. Let me just get some tunes going. Oh, that shouldn't be up. But can you hear it? Oh, hang on. I think I gotta... Can you hear that now? Yes, you can. I think. I just want to get some music going. Let me know if y'all can hear that. Should be audible. Let me know if the volume needs to get turned up. I like having some tunes for my art streams. Okay, so we can minimize that now. Okay. So, the question is, what do I want to do as a warm-up sketch? And I had an idea. I pulled a pic from Comet's Discord a little while ago. From one of their going live notifications. Or one of their from their announcements channel. And I saved it specifically because it was so just fucking adorable. So let me import it. And this is the idea I had. I'll show y'all. Where's my ref folder? Oh, jeez, my folder. I gotta organize my folders one of these days. Where is it? I definitely saved it. I just need to actually, here it is. This pic right here is heckin' adorable, and I love it. So yeah, I ripped this from Comet's announcement channel because I'm like, I need to use this as a reference for something. This is too adorable to do nothing with. It's a little eepy-yeen. So I definitely wanted to draw some of the homies tonight, so I think for like a warm-up sketch, what I want to do is I want to draw Comet like sleeping with her blowhigh. I think that'd be fucking adorable. So, okay, you can stay there. Do I have a reference of Comet anywhere? I'd rather not have to like flip back and forth between the Discord. So, ooh, I don't want open. I want, honestly, I love this fight. Ornstein is too goofy. Ornstein in that fight is funny because little Ornstein, like the normal-sized version of him, has, like, no moves. I've fought... Because, especially when I was doing Dark Souls Randomized, I've done boss fights that have gotten replaced with Little Ornstein a lot, and Little Ornstein has, like, no moveset. They got, like, nothing. Their moveset is entirely just there to back up Smo, who's the actual dangerous part of that first phase. So, yeah, Smo is entirely the bigger danger in that fight. Okay, this... I've got a little copy of Comet's ref sheet here, but this is her old ref sheet, like her really old one. I don't know if she's got an up-to-date one. I don't have it saved, if she does. Do I do Twitch alerts too? Twitch alerts? What do you mean? Like channel point redeems and stuff like that? I I've got sound alerts, like from the actual like sound alerts plugin, and then I've got my own that get put directly into OBS from Mix It Up. So I do Twitch alerts, yeah. Channel point subs follows. Yeah, I do those too. I have done a few of those. My sub alert is, or my sub and follow alerts are just sound effects from Bloodborne, which I mean is on brand for me. Just like GIFs or animations. I do some GIFs. So like the animated emotes on my channel, I did those. So like all my animated emotes, my fucking like bongo, the hype emote, the little dancing one, my nay, my skill issue emote, I animated all of those. So yeah, I can do GIFs. GIFs are actually easy as fuck to do. Because they're only usually like 3 or 4 frames. And 3 or 4 frames is nothing to animate. I mean, I shouldn't say nothing, it's a lot. Like, animating anything takes time and effort, but like, compared to doing like a full rendered animation, like doing like a 3-frame emote's not that bad. As for like the actual like channel point redeems on my channel and like the bit alerts and stuff like that, I did edit them. I did in fact edit them. They're not like original animated things. They're just meme videos. They're just like meme videos that have been seen a million times, mostly. Like, let me give you an example of one here. Let me pull up Mix It Up. I'll give you one free one. Where's my, there we go. I'll give y'all one free one just to show. Yeah, here we go.
Oh, you're the hot dog, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. You appear to have forgotten the weenie. Oh, thank you, sir.
So, like, that's the level of shit we're dealing with for my bits. But, yeah, for the most part, I've done all my own art and stuff. Looking to find someone who can make some custom animation or animated alerts for my channel. Depending on what you're looking for, I could potentially do that for you. It would depend on like what exactly you were looking for. Like something might be a little out of my range to do, but yeah, that's entirely possible. Might have accidentally smacked Ornstein instead of Smo. Oh, like hit? Well, if you
Come on in now.
hey yo, goofball, welcome in.
Slimy Eldritch
Jeez.
It's time to actually drink some water.
I'll drink some
No,
water.
not monster, I said water. Also, it's time to get off your slimy butt and unshrimp yourself. You're starting to look like a motherfucking croissant.
Yeah, like there's a good example of something that I edited there, Bunny. Like, I did that redeem. I did all the sound work and animation for it. There we go. I did a hydrate. Let me stretch my back. Let me get into proper art posture. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, so this is what I want to do. I want to do Comet line down like this with their blowhodge. Y'all ever seen a blowhigh before? I didn't know how much of a iconic like trans rite of passage it was to own one of those until like I had a few friends of mine go absolutely mentally ill for them, and I'm like, oh, this is like owning the Holy Grail basically. I kind of dig it. So, and we're not gonna do anything too crazy with this sketch. So let's do like face here. And we can get the snoot like that. And I want to have like a little bit of a smooshed face like that. And get the nose in there. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. And then eye there. Don't need to worry about the don't need to worry about the other eye because we're gonna be yeah, I like that better. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Okay. I want something tavern or oh no, yeah, tavern themed with my character. Like for a sub or follow my character passing along a mug or glass along a table. Might be a bit complicated, but something like that. Okay, I get you. I'm just trying to think how I'd do that. Because you could have some fun with that. You could do like your character passing a glass of whiskey down the table for a follow, and then like it's a big pint of beer for a sub. That'd be really cool. I'm just thinking how I could work with that. That actually sounds really cool. I actually like that idea. I could do that. It would be... It would take time, because again, that's a lot of frames of animation to do that. For a quick, like, 1-2 second... Twitch alert. Kind of D&D style too. I get you, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, that would be that'd be a lot of frames of animation. Could do like fewer frames. Could do like a loop of like 5 or 6 frames. It'd look choppier, a bit like an animatic, but you'd still get that same feel like someone passing a drink down a bar table. But yeah, that might be something I could do. I don't hate that idea. Yeah, if you wanted to go ahead and DM me on Discord about that or something. If you have Discord. If not... If anything, we can talk about it more in Discord. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. If that doesn't... Yep, there's the Discord link right there. I do actually have a commissions tab in my Discord. My commission sheet is my commission sheet and my application form is filled out there. So if you wanted to, oh, that's why. DM me about that. That would certainly be something I'd be interested in discussing. Yeah, we can do like the hair a bit messy. Cause Comet do got some crazy hair. She's got some of that wild hair, which I appreciate. Woman after my own heart. I can kind of curve up like that. Have a little splinter come off there. One of my favorite things to draw is hair. I love drawing hair. I think as from looking at my character, you can probably gather that I love drawing hair. Characters with a lot of hair are one of my favorite things to draw. Here we go. I like that. I like that. We can have that peeling off there for that little second floop with another little dewlap there. These are all very technical terms. Then we have... There we go. I like that. Lately I've been getting into this much more like haphazard sketchy style, and it's single-handedly like rekindled my love for drawing, because I don't need to worry about things being perfect right off the bat. Too often I see videos of like speed paints of people doing like really elaborate shit, and it always seems to me like they're able to get the lines and stuff right off the bat. And for a while there was a little bit discouraging to see that. I was like, how are they able to do that and I'm not? They always seem to know exactly where they want their lines to be. And part of that is repetition. I've come to find out is repetition, because they spend a lot of time painting the exact same thing over and over again. So if you see those speed paints of people painting a thing on like Twitter or whatever, usually what they're doing is they've practiced painting that thing so many times already. We got the little cheek spikies right here. Again, it's a very technical term. There we go. Okay, I'm actually liking this so far. I'm actually really liking how this is going. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, I can do a little bit of the other ear here, but that's mostly going to get covered up by hair. So I can do like that. Nah, that's going to be too long. I can do like that. There we go. So, the thing about a blowhigh is it's really freaking big. So what I can start to do now is whole body's going to be covered up by the blowhigh anyway, so I'm just going to start drawing the blowhigh from this point, which kind of looks like that. There's really not much more to a blowhigh than the fact that it's basically a torpedo with a mouth. Is that where the eye goes? And then, there we go, it's kind of like that. Do I have a picture of a blowhigh in my folder? Hang on. I gotta look up what a blowhigh looks like really quick. Let me move that over. Hang on. What does a hang on. Blowhodge. What does the blowhodge look like? Images. Okay. Oh, the mouth is a bit too high. I got the mouth a bit too high up and too wide. It's closer to a smile. Like, I was thinking it looked like a torpedo. No, it very much is just like a shark plushie. I thought there was more to it than that. So I gotta make this look a little bit more like a shark. We must fix the blahaj. I don't know why I like calling it a blahaj so much. That's starting to turn into a vocal stim. I gotta be careful. I'll start calling it a blahaj unironically, and people will get mad at me. I don't want people to sick their wrath on me because I call it a blahaj. Okay, that's better than the mouth is down here. Nope, it's thinner than that. Goes back further and it's like thinner. There we go. There we go. That's closer. That's closer to what I'm looking for. And then we can do a little nose right there. Need to make that look more like an eye too. There we go. There we go. And then we get the teeths in there. There we go. That looks like a little. That looks a little bit more like a blahaj. I need to stop. I will actually just unironically start calling it a fucking blahaj. Damn it. Guh. Then we can do a little bit of neck detail. A little bit of stripe detail there. Not going super crazy with it. A little bit of that that fur detail up here. So we doing more now? What? So what? No. Okay. I see it. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. This right here is sus. I was a bit curious what you meant at first. No, it's my friend Comet sleeping with their blowhigh plushie. And then we're gonna have, it's a pretty decent. I didn't know you were into that. Listen. Again, I need you to just look at my character design for a second. It should have been obvious. It should have been obvious. Kind of fucked up with that paw shape there. We don't judge cosmic horror. That's good. That's good. The last thing you want to judge is a cosmic horror. I do the judging. I'll be the judge of this. I'll be the judge of it. Shame goofball. Now come on. Shame box, really? I didn't do anything. It wasn't my fault. I was being a good bean. You can't do this to me. Don't judge me. Don't you dare! You know what you did? I didn't do anything. You can't prove nothing. You can't prove nothing. I'll get out of this shame box sooner or later, and then I'll show you. I'll show all of you. Yeah, this paw shape's a lot better. Yeah, then we get the, we can do, like, the individual beans like that. There we go. That looks much better. Much better. That looks much more like a paw. rather that weird flipper. Remember, don't be afraid to erase shit. Don't be afraid to erase shit. If you don't like something, don't spend ages trying to fix it. Erase it, start over. Do you want to know an actual real tip that I got from an actual professional artist that has helped me a lot in getting better as an artist? For anyone out there who wants to, like, improve their drawing skills, like, this is an actual real thing. Always delete your art. Do not finish your art pieces, delete them. Don't save them. Don't look at a thing and say, oh, I'll try fix this later. Delete it. Just delete it. Ipiyin, yes. Sleepy. Sleepy. Look at the perspective on this paw. I gotta fix this a bit. Oh, it looks a little better. Can I perhaps kill it with fire? Kill what with fire? Kill what? Can I perhaps kill it with fire? Oh, one cannot simply delete. I mean, scrunkle it up, throw it in the garbage. You know, delete. Do not spend ages trying to fix a thing when starting. You will do it better if you start over. If you do it again, never be worried that you won't be able to do it better the second time. That's the sum of that whole lesson there, is never be worried that you can't do something better a second time. You can. You doing it the first time means you can do it. And in doing it, you improved. So if you do it a second time, if you start over from scratch and try to do the same thing again, it will naturally be better than the first time you did it. You know what? Don't mind this. Don't mind this. Let me just erase that little overlap there. And just fill this in again. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more surface detail to this arm. Just a little bit of superficial stripe detail, just to give it the feeling of some depth. So that it's not just this flat flipper on the side here. I want it to actually feel like a leg is coming over the side. And then just hit it with a bit of dark spots just to imply the presence of some beans there. Do a little, couple little spikes coming off just to imply some claws. Again, this kind of like super scratchy, sketchy style, you're not going for super defined detail. You are, in fact, trying to just infer the illusion of detail through the scratchiness. And that's part of why I love it. It's very rough, but your brain still kind of registers what's happening, and I love that. Like, you don't need to be super precious with it. Don't need to be super precise. Just give everything the suggestion of some detail. And I really love that. I really love that about this, like, sketchier, more, more whatchamacallit, just rougher art style, and I really love it. Like, that to me is already good. I'm just gonna kind of scratch up this side a bit just to give it the suggestion of some shadow there. Give this bottom bit some scratches along the bottom. There we go. There we go. I like that. I like that. Let me give the mouth some scratches. There we go. I like that. I like that a lot. I don't know about you, chat, but I like that a lot. That's not a bad little warm-up sketch. I'm just gonna fix this eye a little bit. There we go. I like that. You know what? Let's hit it with a smidge of color just to make it pop a little bit. Yeah, just do that. That is not what I'm looking for. Let's go way lighter with the color and more gray. Don't need to go super defined with it. There we go. I like that. Whenever you're coloring in this style, I find it always benefits to be like a little bit more pallid, if you know what I mean. A little bit more gray, a little bit more on the light side. It's just less intrusive. You want the lines to shine through, right? You want the lines to be the biggest, boldest thing on the canvas. And so just let them be. Lower saturation. Yeah, lower the saturation. Just let the lines be the you know, the storyteller. That's not a term I really love to use. Like, normally I hate people that are like, oh, the canvas tells a story. It's like, bitch, you are drawing porn for a living. Shut the fuck up. Like, the only person I will ever accept that kind of dialogue from is Bob Ross, because Bob Ross is actually a genius. But when you get these, like, contemporary artists that are, like, painting pictures of log cabins out of cottage cheese and Marmite, I'm kind of just like, okay, but, like, what's the story here? What story? I don't know, it just seems pretentious to me. And then oh, yeah. There we go. There we go. That looks good. That looks good. We doing it. And then we do the arms really quick. I'll have to color this blowhigh too. Hang on. So for the there we go. That's good. That's perfect. Don't need to go any more detailed than that.
Well, come on in. Have a seat.
Hey, yo, Cap.
Old pill drink, right?
Cab, good to see you. You're just in time. We're just doing a quick warm-up sketch of Comet before we get into it. I still don't really have a good idea of what I want to actually draw today. But, part of me wants to draw something, like, a little more self-indulgent, if you know what I mean. A little more me. You know what I'd like to draw? You know what? I'd like to do just one pic of me going goblin mode. Me going fucking sicko goblin mode. Because my whole deal is I kill gods for a meme. Well, I don't have too many pics of me actually killing gods. I'd like to do at least one pic like that. I'd like to do one of those. That is Vixen a blowhigh. Sleepy? Oh, that is a mood. I feel you, Cap. Make a goblin me. Okay, here's I gotta level with y'all. I gotta level with y'all. I can't. It is a sleepy yeen, Moss. I did a little sleepy yeen as a warm-up. Just a little sleepy yeen as a treat. Elfin, hello. But here's the thing, Bunny. Here's the tea. I have to be honest. I fucking hate goblins. I just hate the design of goblins. They irk me so fucking much. Like, just, guh. I don't know why goblins just bring out pure displeasure in me. It's not a thing of, like, ew. It's not a disgust. It's not, like, a sense of disgust. It's not like I think goblins are spooky. It's not like I think goblins are overdone. I just think they're not good. Do a space octopus. Bunny, I'm already a space octopus. That's just me. That's me. I am the space octopus. It's me though. Okay, what color is a blowhide though? I think it's a little bit more vibrant blue. How's that? That's a little too vibrant. That's good. I'll live with that. There we go. There we go. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Easy peasy. You're a cosmic horror with arms? Yeah, but I also got tentacles. I'm basically just a space octopus. You know? All great old ones are basically just space invertebrates to some degree or another. Alright. And the inside of the mouth's kind of weird. It's like a pinkish color. It's like a very muted pinkish color. It's like that. Nah, it's a little more red than that. Yeah, that's about right. It's about right. And then I can do just some white for the teeth. Actually, not straight white. We can do like that. There we go. There we go. And then I'll just do like a 50% gray and then just like add in a little bit of superficial shadow just to give it a little bit of depth. There we go. There's our warm-up sketch. A little eepy yeen. A little eepy yeen. I'll post that in Comet server later. Have I played Eternal Darkness? I have. Well, no, I shouldn't say I have. I've played it a bit. But I do know Eternal Dark. I've seen a full playthrough of Eternal Darkness. Basically, I've watched the Super Best Friends full playthrough of it, so I know Eternal Darkness back to front. But I've only played it briefly myself. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There's none of the cosmic horrors in Eternal Darkness are basically are like me. Because Ulyaoth's a big-ass jellyfish. Mantarok's a flesh abomination. Jaturga's a bloodworm. And then Xelatath is just this fucking eyeball thing. Love that game. Make your cosmic horror. Make another cosmic horror that can be another you. Okay. Hello, Smash. Oi. Alright, I get to come out of the shame box now. We are done with shame box. Alright, so I will save that. Save as... Where do I want to save this to? There we go. I just saved it in my dump folder as Comet Sleeby. 1,000 years shame box? No. Not allowed. You cannot make that decision. Alright, new. Grab a new one of those. So I don't know, designing a whole new form for me would be cool, but that's a lot of energy, which I do not fucking have right now. So yeah, I want to do something a little different here. Let me just fix my palette. There we go. Let me think here for a second. Okay, I want to use up this whole canvas here. This whole high-res bit of canvas. I want to use up this whole thing. So let's... do I want to do that for like a horizon line? Because it's all I like getting a horizon line in there because it gives me a good idea of like what kind of depth I'm going for. This kind of a horizon line would be like if I'm doing a upwards close to the camera shot, or like the camera would be really close to the ground looking up at the characters, whereas if I did it like here, this would be like the camera's chest level with the characters. I'm trying to decide which one I like more. That reminds me, I need to find out how to rip some voice lines from Disgaea 7. How to rip some voice lines? OBS. OBS. If you've got, like, OBS is free, just download it. Get the voice line, load up the part of the game that's got the voice lines you want, and then record it with OBS. That's the I wouldn't say the easiest way, but that's the most accessible way to do it. And you'll get the best audio quality from it. The other thing is just look up the voice lines and download them from YouTube. There's not a whole lot of YouTube downloaders that are virus-free these days, so tread lightly. I think probably the safest and most reliable option is just record it with OBS. So yeah, let's do like a closer to the ground shot. So we can do this. I like that. Already have OBS? Okay, so you're good. You're halfway there then. Yeah, just I would just record it through OBS. That's what I do for a lot of my what do you call it? My redeems. Like, I don't like fucking around with YouTube downloaders, so I just record it with OBS. So much easier, so much nicer. And then I'll get some of them I do go back and edit. So I'll give you an example of one I've edited before. Again, y'all get y'all get some free ones today. Hang on.
Action, please.
Ah, the French.
That's one I've edited. So yeah, I recorded that with OBS and then dragged that into DaVinci and edited it myself. Got rid of the black bars on the side of the YouTube video. You know, added the post effects and whatnot. just have to beat the game. Well, yeah, see, that's the problem, is if you want to record it yourself, you gotta actually get to the point in the game where the voice lines are. That's the thing. The other thing is, look it up on YouTube. Get the voice line you want on YouTube. Record it through OBS that way, and then you can just trim it so that you don't have any of YouTube's overlay in there. I want to get voice lines. There's a character I want to take voice lines from, because they are funny versions of quotes. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, you just have to beat the game then. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you. You're just gonna have to beat it. You're just gonna have to get those yourself. Alright. Ornstein is glitching everywhere and throwing lightning everywhere. I'm very sorry, Sakura. Alright. So I want to do... What I wanted to do is I want to do a version of me here looking very pissed off in goblin mode, staring down, like, in sort of like that direction at a god down here that I am going to kill. And then I want, like, a lot of negative space on this side of the canvas so that I can actually do, like, my, my coattails, like, flapping in the breeze, you know what I mean? A fear in the spotlight? Guess the quote? A fear in the spotlight. I've never heard that before. Is that... I'm assuming that's like a deer in the headlights. But a fear in the... I don't know who that's a quote from. Alright, so... be around about here. Hang on. Yeah, that's about what I'm looking for there. And then, like, neck coming in like that sort of an angle. There's the one thing I'm not super good at, and that's drawing characters sort of hunched over. Because that's kind of what I want to do. I want to kind of go, have the torso going in like a this way direction. Know what I mean? That's something I'm always kind of struggling with. And then... beat-wise... because if I'm standing like this way, that means my chest is like here, like little bit of a 3/4 view, you know what I mean? So I'm like down here. There we go. That's more accurate to what I'm looking for. Yeah, because I want this to look very goblin mode. I'm trying to just decide, like, where do I want the feet to go? Because, like, if I'm hunched like this, my gravity's gonna be, like, my center of gravity's here, basically, going straight down. Like, so, like, one foot's gotta be here-ish? Character says the quote wrong and everyone else corrects her. Oh. What is this? I have no idea which character this is. What is this from? Okay. I'm just trying to decide where I want the legs to go, because my legs are... Hang on, let me just pull something up here. Let me get my ref sheet actually into clip really quick, just so I got an idea of what I'm going for. So Yee. So my legs are not like super fucking long. They're about the same length as my torso. It's about 50-50. Oh, Disgaea 7. I've never heard of that game, so sorry if that goes over my head, but yeah, as far as like getting the voice quotes are, is just it again. If it's just come out, like that could explain why you're having trouble looking it up on YouTube. But again, like the only option is if you want to get voice lines is, yeah, you've got to beat the game and record them yourself. Okay. Now, I was gonna say like maybe the boot could be pointed at the camera, but I don't know if that would work if I'm in this kind of like hunched pose. My knee would have to be facing that way, so it'd have to be come in like this basically. It would need to go basically like this way, and then my foot could be pointing this way. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Want to stay spoiler free? Well, that's fair. Don't want to do anything with voice lines until I do everything? Okay, I get you. Alright, so that... that seems pretty reasonable for that first foot, and then... I don't know, how silhouette-y do I want to go with this? I don't want to do anything super, like... high perspective and like 3/4 viewish, but I do want to do just a little bit of a turn here. Like, body is facing this way, head's facing that way, like down towards the camera. Like, head is basically like that, roughly. And then the body's doing like a little half turn up in this sort of direction. That's kind of what I'm going for. So second foot can be like right here. And knee goes like that. That don't look too bad. I gotta fix the foot at the bottom there. That looks weird. Not that I'm doing any kind of detail right now. I'm just trying to get positioning right. So much of like doing like art especially character art, because like character art's the main thing I specialize in. I love drawing characters. Although I'll be real with y'all, I've been trying to get more into landscape art. I've been doing a lot of painting with Bob Ross videos, just following along with those. It's been pretty cool. But my main thing is just I like drawing characters, right? And so much of drawing a character good is just getting positioning and perspective right. Those are the two hardest things. Like detail work is whatever, you can put whatever kind of detail you want on your character. The hardest thing to get right is just like the posing and the perspective and then the proportions. Those are the hardest things to get right. What I've gotten into the habit of doing with my characters, like drawing the lower arms first. So I used to draw the upper arms first, and then just kind of worry about what the lower arms were doing later, but lately I've gotten into the habit of like doing like this, you know what I mean? Like getting the lower arms figured out first and then doing the upper arms. There we go. That's kind of what I'm going for, like that goblin mode hand in the back. But then again, I think I want to make this the upper arm, like this pose here. So let's bring this up here. So I think what I want to do is have like the upper arm doing this crazy like grr kind of grabby pose. And I want to have the lower arm. Oh, Wings, welcome in. Good to see you. How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that.
Who's ready to cream?
Who's ready to cream? Hi, Van. Sorry, I didn't say hi earlier. I was a little distracted, but it's good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, we just vibing with some art tonight. This is our first monthly art stream. I just did, since y'all just got here, I just did, as a warm-up sketch, I did this little piece of, I did the little sketch of Comet. Did a little sketch of Comet hugging her blowhigh. Just a EP-yeen. Just a little EP-yeen. I actually love how this turned out. Like for just a quick sketch, this is really good. But yeah, now what I'm doing is I'm drawing me. I'm drawing a bit of self-indulgent art. Because I want to do something a little bit goblin mode. So what I want to do here now, so upper arm, because my body's kind of on this kind of slant here, going like this way. And my chest is like that. With my head pointed like that. So the neck, like my neck is thick too. So there's like the back part of the neck's going to be arched like that. And like that. I don't know if my neck needs to be quite that long. I might shorten that a bit. So let me grab this. Move this in a bit. There we go. Ooh, I like this track. Give me 1 sec. I just ripped a scab off my finger and now it started bleeding. I don't want this to get on my shirt. Give me 1 sec. I'm just muting while I rummage through my drawers for a bandage. Good. Sorry about that. Just banged my finger on the bottom of my desk, and then I noticed that like a 2-week-old scab that had been there had ripped off, and a lot of blood coming out of my finger for a second there. I just didn't want it getting on my shirt. I'm wearing a nice shirt right now. I don't want it getting wrecked with my own blood. That would suck. That would be really bad, y'all. I don't want my shirt getting wrecked with blood. Okay. So then what I kind of want for lower arm here is kind of coming down at like this sort of angle. Oh yeah, it's not that bad, Wings. It's all good. Yeah, no, the thing I got that scab from hurt way more than ripping the scab off just now. I got yeah, because I want to do this arm holding one of my guns, kind of like that. And then that kind of comes up there like that. There we go. I like that. It's a very limp posture for the gun. Like I'm tired of holding it. It's just like it's a bit like just the trigger finger is holding it there. I like that. Yeah, that looks really good. Okay, I like the look of that so far. And then I got the one crazy hand right here. And then here's the problem. Whenever you have a character who's doing something like this, like they've got a little bit of a rotation to them, but it's still mostly profile. Wings, thank you for the nut. It's anyone's guess what the other arms are doing. And I think I might literally just hide my fourth arm there. Like, you don't see it. Just, you will not see that fourth arm there. As for my second one, my top left arm, I kind of just want to do it like hanging. Just straight down. And from this big lean, like I'm kind of leaning in like this sort of direction. From this big lean, you can kind of infer that like both my arms are kind of dangling. And what I like about this posture, like this, I could maybe add a little bit more curve to the arm like that, you know what I mean? But what I like about this is I can hide my other hand behind my big meaty thigh, and I don't need to draw it. The other option is I can do just kind of a generic, like, arm out like this pose, like that, with the hand kind of doing just whatever the fuck it wants. Which I kind of like better now that I look at it. I kind of like that better. So let me erase this. I kind of like the idea of the other arm like doing something. So come down here like this. And is like pointed that way. I do like drawing arrows because they help my brain a little bit. But do I want to have the, so yeah, thumb going down like there, and then fingers coming down like that. Then meaty forearm comes up like that, and then, you know, biceps are right there. That looks better. It looks a little weird bent like that. But whenever you have a limb that's just kind of hanging in space, it always looks kind of weird. It always looks a bit weird. You know what I could do is if I just change this slightly. This is all just like design works here. This is how you're always. This is always what it's like. So bring it down a little more. And we can do a little bit more of a cryptid kind of feel with it. Yeah. Yeah, I like that better. With like this kind of weird. Yeah, because I'm going goblin mode in this shot. This is me going goblin mode. I've been through it. And then the other arm can just kind of dangle. I can have like the insinuation that there's an arm there, just some extra like detail behind my torso, just like right there, just the suggestion that there's an arm there. And then we've got arm 1, 2, and 3 just hanging out, and then head is kind of like looking at like that sort of angle, like again like that, like that's no, that's too far, like there, that's still, I want to like look towards the camera, but like down and to the right ever so slightly. This is where I want to be looking. Right here. Right here. This is where I want to look. But yeah, I think I got the pose right. I think this is what I like this. I like this. This is sort of the pose I want. Okay, now that I got the pose figured out, I can start sketching in what I actually want this to look like. So let me dim this by a decent bit. Dim that by a decent bit, and then I can zoom in a smidge. Because plus, now that I got the positioning on the canvas the way I want it, I don't need to be completely zoomed out, so I can kind of just fuck with it now. Where to start? Let's start with a head. That's always a reasonable place to start. What does my head look like? My head looks like that. Sometimes I've also got my... I forget my PNG tubers also on screen. But it helps just to have my reference sheet up as well, so I can kind of do like basically the same head angle, so we're doing that basically. My big cheeks. And then get my, again, going super sketchy with it. Get my big hair poof in there. Do I want to do like a recurve with it? Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, not even remotely going for any kind of defined lines right now, just fucking around. Just fucking with it. And might just leave it like this. So let's get some spikes in there. We can get one ear. One ear. I've got so much hair, I usually only ever have like one ear showing. There we go. There we go. And then some more hair. We can have it coming down. So, like, this is interesting now, because with this posture, we can have some fun with the hair. Ideally, what I want to do is I want to, like, figure out where, like, the physics are of this before I start painting the hair in, or, sorry, sketching the hair in. Because I got some big ol' baps that need to go on here. So we can do that. And then up here. And that gets sculpted in a little more. And then I gotta carve this out a bit. It is sculpting in a way. Whenever people talk about like doing proportion work or doing like sketch work, a lot of times they refer to it as sculpting. It is pretty much that. It is pretty much that for the most part. Actually, I can get rid of this whole line here. That's a little off center. That's off from what I want it to be. And then, oh, where's my jacket usually go? Hang on. Yeah, it does kind of hug the baps just a bit. It kind of comes in at sort of that sort of angle and goes up like that. There we go. Yeah, that's what I want. And then the big ol'... How would I draw this bit here? How would I draw this at like this sort of angle? Because I've never... This is weird. I've never actually done this before. Because, like, part of me wants to go, like, that. You know? Have it be, like natural curve going along here. And then we can do, like, that. And then the recurve coming in like that. And then the rest of the way down like that. That looks cool. I don't know if it works, though. Because, like... Just because of the angle of it. I can do that. I can get away with that a bit on this side. But, How do I do this? How to do this? So what I could do is we get... Get it like that. And then bring it down. Nope, not quite that sharp, but we can kind of, or sharper. We need to go sharper down with it. Yeah, something like that. That would work. For it to work from this angle, it would mean it'd be kind of flopping over slightly. Because at the angle I'm at here, what I'd basically have to be doing is, or like this bit here is basically like flat onto the camera. So for it to work with this shot and still have it recognizable as like my lapel, it would have to have like flopped over at some point, which I can definitely do. That works. It is fabric at the end of the day. It can kind of just do whatever the fuck it wants. Which I'm cool with. I don't mind that. Oops. I don't want to be painted with negative. negative color. So there's a cool thing Clip can do. I love watching your art process. Oh, thank you, Mouse. Well, I'm gonna be real. I've like put off doing the art streams for so long because I've been scared of showing off my art process. People who can actually draw way better than me. I've always been very scared of people coming in and critiquing my work. In like, you know, like in a not so constructive way, if that makes any sense. I've always been a tad afraid of people coming in and being like, oh man, that's such a dumb way of doing it. Why are you doing it like that? You could be doing it so much easier, and like shit like that. And it's like, bro, I'm just trying to figure it out. I don't know what I'm doing. All right. So I like that. I like that so far. It's just the lapel is bugging me. It's also partly because it's up way too high. I gotta fix that actually. So this coming down here should be the top of this bit. There we go. That looks a bit better. That looks a bit better to me. And then what I can do is, there we go. And have it coming down on this side. There we go. There we go. That looks a bit better. It is going to look a little bit weird. It's going to look like these are basically touching, but that's, again, that's part of the camera angle I'm going for. And then, oh, okay, so that comes, there we go. And then that comes down there like that. There we go. Okay, that's good. I like that. That works. I gotta carve that out. There we go. That's more or less what I'm going for, as far as the coat's concerned. The reason I'm leaving the face blank is because I kind of want to leave the face blank. I kind of want to do something like that. I want to do like blacked out face with one like glowing eye, you know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm going for. Again, I'm going goblin mode in this shot. That's what I'm trying to convey here. The other thing I want to convey is like back here, my coattails. So like gravity naturally pulls them down this way, but then it's gonna like around here, gravity's gonna kind of reverse and they're gonna go back up and then back in on themselves. So there's gonna be like two recurves here of like them defying gravity and then gravity kind of taking back over. And then that's about where I want them to be. Like on this, nope. On this side, like right around here. And then the other side of the coattails is like doing the same thing, but just in a slightly different way. And like that. There we go. And I can have a little bit of a twist in it. Like a little bit of a little bit of a bend in the fabric, you know what I mean? Even though it's not technically fabric, it's flesh. It's flesh fluttering in the breeze. And then we can do some tears in the bottom here, which are actually tendrils. And then that comes up like that. There we go. Yeah. I like that. And then as I define this more, I can put more breaks in the line, some more definition and stuff like that. Now the upper arm is key. The upper arms are key for the form factor. Because there's one thing you never really see, and that's the the broad side of my back. And that's because that's a very hard thing to draw. And my own shoulders are part of my design of not having to draw that. So, very important part of my character design here is not showing off, you know, what would otherwise be key structural points on anatomy. Shit that you should learn how to draw. Because again, my anatomy makes no fucking sense. I'm a great old one. I'm just big ethereal alien from another dimension. My anatomy makes no sense because it doesn't need to make sense. It's just how I choose to represent myself in a physical space. Then, there we go. So, like, points where it would normally be crucial to infer some kind of anatomy, I'm just like, fuck it. The arm is there. It's coming out of that socket. There is a socket there. How it functions with the rest of the skeleton, fuck you. And then... there we go. I like that. I like that a lot. There we go. There we go. That's much more like hand posture that I'm looking for. Mm-hmm. Really good. And now we got ripped cloth here. And now this is going to be the hardest thing. The absolute hardest thing to draw for this whole thing. Hey, yo, Reveille! Welcome in. Good to see you. How you doing? It be going good. It be going good. We just vibing. We're just having a good time. Yeah, so this is our first art stream. Or I should say our first monthly art stream. This is the first time I'm gonna be doing this regularly. Semi-regularly, I should say. First Saturday of every month is going to be an art stream from now on. And I have ideas for what I want to do for some of them. Today is just kind of a vibey, draw whatever the fuck I want kind of night. But, made a bomb-ass dinner tonight and was, in a mild food coma for a while. Ayo. Ayo, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That sounds good. What'd you make? Out of curiosity. Because we do love food in this house. And we like hearing what other homies have made. But yeah, welcome in, Reveille. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing good. The biggest thing that's going to be hard to draw in this shot, Tumby. Because it's I've got to figure out how it looks like folded over itself at this sort of angle, pointed this way. But also, Tumby got a fucking mouth in it. I gotta figure out how that works. So that's gonna be the hardest thing to draw in that shot. And in fact, I might leave it out because it might be too hard to draw. Because, like, I gotta, like... it's gonna kind of work like that. Top of Tumby's gonna be there. And kind of, like, creased over. So, like... I might have to, like, swap my design because it's gonna look weird. Might not be able to do my usual large, beefy self and have it look good in this shot. Because if I do large Tumby here, it's gonna ruin this whole fucking aesthetic I'm trying to go for. And in actual fact, if I was trying to be intimidating to a bunch of gods, I would not stand like this. This is me after I've already killed a bunch and gone a bit feral. Alright. Something I don't have to do very often is just kind of insinuate the point at which, like, my shoulder meets the back there. Not something I gotta draw very often. Because I'm usually doing, like, straight 3/4 shots for PNGs and stuff like that. You got that gut? I do! I have big Tumby. I wouldn't even say I have a gut. It's too soft. There's too much going on there. Like, a gut is just like, I've been drinking cheap beer in bars for 40 years, and now I look like Hank Hill. This is more like I'm just naturally chumby. I'm just a naturally big chumby girl, and I've got a big plush Tumby. Which is, like, because again, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot of lines going on here. Especially with the fucking mouth in the middle. I still think Shadeless Drake is what's that on the right. Well, that's the rep for me without my fucking jacket or boots and stuff on. Gods tend to grow fat, so maybe they go straight to the gut. How did I just notice that you have 4 arms? Because well, they're usually rested on my hips like that in my PNG. You don't really notice them that much. But I do have 4 arms. I got 4 arms, 4 tentacles. At least in this version of me. I may have 4 eyes, but none of them work. You good, Barry? You good? Alright. And I just want to let's get this arm just kind of planned out. Let me do a little bit of erasing here because I know where I want this to be now. I want to figure out what I want to do with the gun. Cuz I've got a couple different guns I could do, and I think I want to do like one of my revolvers. So do like that, with the hammer sticking out like that. But I need to fix that perspective though. Because I want it to look like the gun's pointing away from my hand. Like pointing down. Like, sort of like down and that way. That's sort of what I'm going for. Here's the top of the gun, like right around there. Trigger. Base of the guard. A little bit of a barrel poking out. Not going super detailed with it, and this is a revolver, so I gotta get the cylinder in there, I guess. Draw a little bit there, just insinuate some, like, metal glint. There we go. There we go. That's as good as it really needs to be. Because again, I'm holding this thing so limp in this shot. I'm really not being too precious with it. There we go. And then that gets kind of reconjoined there. There we go. And then this arm. So like... thumb goes like that way. All the food was torn the fuck up by my family. My little brother helped me in the actual... It was awesome. Oh, I didn't even see what you wrote earlier. Herbs, stuffed roasted sage, roasted little potatoes, mushrooms, gravy, brown broth. Oh, that sounds really good. By the way, is 4 pounds. Oh, roast beef with red wine, onions, bell peppers, shit ton of herbs. Okay, yeah. That sounds really good, Reveille. That sounds crazy good. I have not had a roast beef in a while. Like, roast beef is one of those things I don't get to have very often, because whenever there's like a special occasion in my family, my folks are always like, oh, turkey. And I'm like, no, can we have something else, please? Turkey sucks. And they're like, no, but turkey though. You're supposed to have turkey on Thanksgiving. You're supposed to have turkey on Christmas. You're supposed to have turkey on Easter. And it's like, yo, but why though? That's so much turkey. We don't need that much. It's a lot of fucking turkey. Lately, I've been getting more into like bullying my parents into eating other foods, because like their diet consists entirely of like chicken and potatoes and nothing else. Like, not a lot else. They have chicken 7 days out of the week, and then they have turkey for special occasions, and then that's it. That's basically the sum of their diet. And I've been bullying them into like getting into stuff like roast beef for Christmas, and like, yeah, Elfin, Christmas ham and shit like that. Like, there's so much good shit you could be eating. Instead, you're eating the worst meat on earth, which is just turkey. Dry ass, nasty ass. I think turkey might be one of my least favorite foods. I actually go, okay, y'all. I'm gonna tell you a story. Don't tell my mom, okay? I went back to see my folks for Thanksgiving one year, and it was like the last Thanksgiving like in our like old family home before my folks moved to a new place like out on the countryside, out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. And they're like, oh, you gotta like try the food to this year. It's gonna be so good. I did like the old family recipes, and it's gonna be crazy. And I get there, and it's like everything is overcooked. The turkey is overcooked, scorched on the outside, dry as a bone on the inside. Stuffing tastes like it was pulled out of a can and then stuck in a toaster oven for a million years. Like, it was popcorn. It was fucking popcorn. It was so dry. The what do you call them? The fucking pierogies. Oh my shit. I forgot to mention my family's Ukrainian. We have pierogies for Thanksgiving. This is a lot of waxing poetic, but the sum of it wasn't good. And by the end of this fucking nightmare of a Thanksgiving feast, I did actually throw the fuck up. I did actually puke. I'm not kidding, y'all. I did actually throw up. I did not tell my parents, because that would have broken their heart. There's no way I could have brought myself to do that, but holy shit, y'all. I actually no shit hate turkey. Like, it's one of my least favorite foods. It's so gross. I'd rather, I don't know about y'all, I'd rather just eat like mashed potatoes and stuffing and just load up a whole plate of carbs. I would rather eat all that shit than just turkey. Turkey can be good if cooked right, but it's also, I've also had Thanksgiving horror turkey. No, for real. No, listen. Turkey can be cooked good, but like the methods and effort you got to put in to cook turkey good to the point where it's like not the driest thing in the world is hard. It's very hard. And it's so hard that I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. I think you could save your money, save your time, effort, and money, and just go get a decent sized roast beef, throw that in the oven with some fixins, and then you've got a way better Christmas feast than you'd have if you just fucking, you know, spent a million years cooking a turkey. Because I think like pound for pound roast beef is actually cheaper than turkey. That might be bold of me to say, but I think like a roast beef is cheaper than a turkey. We visited a friend for Thanksgiving and her stepdad tried to smoke a turkey. Not a bad idea, but it was burnt on the outside, raw on the inside, and the psycho injected honey mustard into it. Oh, yeah, no, because I've been told smoked turkey is good. I've been told smoked turkey is good. Smoked turkey don't sound bad. What does sound bad is if you do it like that. It should not be scorched on the outside and still raw on the inside. That sounds like something got fucked up. Roast beef is easy to overcook as well. It is. Roast beef's hella easy to overcook. But here's the thing. Roast beef takes like a quarter the amount of time to cook that turkey does. You can make a roast beef way fucking faster than you can make a turkey. And like, what do you need to make with a roast beef? Shove everything in the oven with the roast beef. You want onions, you want baked potatoes, you want carrots, you want all of that. Shove it in the oven with the roast beef. They'll be done cooking with the roast beef. Pull all that shit out at the same time. Pull it all out. And then, like, if you want stuffing with it, you can still have it. You just gotta do it a little differently. There's, I've seen a lot of ways you can do like a stuffing with a roast beef. There's just a random pockets of honey mustard in a raw burnt clusterfuck. Yeah, that sounds awful. I'm so sorry, Reveille. Roasted veggies are so damn good too. Roasted veggies are good. Like, holy shit. Not enough people have discovered the joys of oven roasting. I've noticed that lately, and it's weird. It's weird to me. Because even if you're not making a roast, a big ass expensive roast, you can still oven roast shit, and it's like, it's so easy to do. Just make sure you don't leave it in the oven for a million years. And it should be fine. But anyway, sorry. I've got this nasty habit of not drawing while I talk because it takes too much brain power. But yeah. So, what I want to do is my belt is going to kind of come at a weird angle here. It's going to kind of... So my hip is like right here. This is where my belt's actually going to rest. Oh, hang on. There we go. There we go. And then I can do like... I can do a little bit of a tumby, but I'm not going to have much of a tumby in this shot. I can do like belly button right there. Yeah, because I'm not gonna have my trademark mouth either. I've actually gotten into the habit of I don't know if like gotten into the habit is the proper term for it, but I've kind of warmed up to the idea of drawing myself without the mouth. And low key, it kind of looks good. I'm not gonna lie. I've been mulling over the idea of having or updating my current PNG model to not have the mouth, but instead just kind of make that a PNG redeem. But I don't know how folks would react to that. There's a chance that wouldn't go over well,
Listen
and
up, you
folks
slimy
would just
little
spam.
fuck. It's time to actually drink some water. No, not Monster, I said water. Also, it's time to get off your slimy butt and unshrimp yourself. You're starting to look like a motherfucking croissant.
Croissant! Reveille, thank you for the self-care check. I'll drink some oiter. 1 second. There we go. Alright. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go for a break right now. I'm gonna take a little 5-minute break here. I could use it. So I'll leave y'all with the tunes for now. Actually, yeah, no, I'll go to the BRB screen for now. I'll pause the tunes. I'll pause the tunes for now. So I'll be back in about 5 minutes. I'm just gonna go get some water, get some more water. Stretch, use the bathroom, maybe get a snack. So I'll see y'all in a bit. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. And I'm back. How y'all doing? Let me get the tunes going again. There we go. Hell yeah. I do really love this playlist. Again, I'm such a fucking slut for synthwave. And, this, YouTube channel, White Bat Audio, just keeps cranking out album after album of absolute bangers. Like, all their shit's royalty free, so you're free to use it for, like, stream and stuff like that. And it's just a fucking bop. I love it. Like, as far as just, like, you know, synthwave to vibe and do art to, there's nothing better. There we go, there we go, there we go. We get the, like, the other shoulder in there. Show off the crease there a bit. And then actually start to draw the legs now. So this is where I've actually got to, like, start to model my boots a bit. And it's going to be weird, because I actually have to draw them bent for one of my legs. Like that sort of angle. And then the calves come in like that. It's kind of like creasing over a bit. And then up there, and then yeah, that's sort of the that's sort of the vibe I need to go for there. Ooh, I like this track. Ooh, this track's bumping. All right. And then have the back of the coat there. And kind of, oh yeah. See, what I can do is I can have just the coat kind of, again, just it's the suggestion of detail. That's what you're going for when you're doing these really rough lined, sketchy pieces. So have that like that. Nice and dark. Nice dark lines. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And then what I can do is I can start, like, doing little spikes coming out there for the teeth. Like right here. This, and again, like bits where there's already a thing, that works really well for what I'm doing, because I can use that. I can use that for shit like the teeth on the jackets. Yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. There we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna draw the leg going up higher here, because I want the belt to, like, cover up where the leg actually meets the torso. I can start shading this a bit, just start giving this the insinuation of some shadow in here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, shit's starting to come together now. This is what I like to see here. I'm doubtful if I'm ever actually going to add color to this. I don't think this is the kind of piece I want to color. I do want to, like, widen this wrist just by a bit. There we go. There we go. I like that. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, this is the kind of piece I've been wanting to do for a while now. Just something very sketchy and vibey, just of me. I don't do enough pictures of just like me. As weird as that sounds, I've done so much art for my channel that you'd think like that's something that would be second nature, but not. I find it weirdly hard to just draw the more self-indulgent pictures sometimes. Now I can start painting in some hair. Sorry, not painting, sculpting in some hair. There we go. There we go. I like that. I like that a lot. I can do like hair coming down on this side. Ooh, yeah. Cooking with gas now. I do really like it when a piece like finally like starts to come together. Like this isn't a super high rendered piece. And Comet was talking about this on her stream a little while ago of like, if you're not happy with your pieces when they come out like rendered, don't render them. Literally just don't. Don't do that shit. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's bad. Now what I want to do is like some more waviness, wavy weirdness is what I want to do. I want to like give myself some fucking Medusa hair here. I want to go for some wavy weirdness. Yeah, like come in like this. Have my shit like acting like it's got a mind of its own. Yeah, and that's like, again, kind of defying gravity, but it's also being affected by gravity at the same time. Like it's defying gravity, but it's getting swept up by the wind or something. I like that. I can have some stragglers down here. There we go. There we go. I like that. I like that a lot. It's a little messy. It's a little messy, but you know what? I kind of dig it. Have that just kind of shadowed. Have that just kind of shadowed. I actually really like shading hair. I'll be real with you. Shading hair is really cool because what you can kind of do is it's just jagged lines. And you just gotta... You don't even have to be particularly accurate with it. You just have to give the suggestion of layers. Oh, Moss is playing Titanfall 2. There we go. I like that. You know what I want to do eventually is get the song request queue in here. The downside is I wouldn't be able to save my VODs for my art streams. But I think that'd be fun. I think it'd be fun getting the community songs in here. That'd be cool. And I don't know if I want the boot to go up quite that high, because that's kind of where I want the knee to go, but like right about there. Yeah, like right there, roughly. Yeah. Okay, okay, okay. We're cooking, we're cooking, we're cooking. We are cooking. All right. All right. So what I want to do now is work on the coattails a bit. So we can have one bit jutting off like right here. There we go. Oh, yeah. That already looks good. With a little bit of recurve to it. Make it look really organic. And make sure that this has a little bit of an arch to it so that like this looks like a crease. This looks like a crease, and this is a bit coming up from behind the crease. Have returned from raspberries and water. Welcome back. Welcome back, Reveille. Just chipping away at this. This again can become part of the crease coming down this way. And this bit here gets folded over like that for this bit. Which, I don't want going off canvas, but it is going to touch the edge of the canvas. Actually, no, it's not. I'm going to erase that, actually. Because this is going to be slightly shorter. And it can kind of come in like that. With a little bit of a recurve there. There we go. This doesn't need to crease down quite as far, because this is creased. This is sort of perpendicular to the camera. Then you've got this bit down here, which is parallel to the camera. And then it loops back up to right about here. Oh, yeah. Which is, again, perpendicular to the camera. There we go. And what I can do is we can add another divider in here, another little scallop. There we go. Which then continues down to here. Another little scallop where there's another little tendril right there. There we go. Can even do like a little one that's coming up right here from like right behind everything. Yee. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Ornstein is still being a goofball. Oh. You'll get him, Sakurai. I believe in you. What a goober. What a goober. What a he-who goober. Can y'all believe it? Can y'all believe Ornstein would be so much of a he-who goober? Who could have seen this coming? Alright, and then I'm gonna black out the face. I like the idea of the face being blacked out. And then this bit, I can kind of do that. Coming down here. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I'm digging this. I'm digging this. For like a sketchy piece, I'm digging it. Not being too precious with the detail or anything. Again, what I can do is, again, don't be afraid of, like, painting in too much and being like, oh, I gotta erase shit, because what you can just do, either with a negative brush or with a white brush, you can just start painting in, you can start using the black bits as your canvas. You know what I mean? We got some shrimps. We got some shrimps in chat. Not even going for him. Oh. Well, that's the thing. He don't want you to kill Smo. You're not allowed. Not allowed. Okay, now you gotta start adding some more detail to this, which is gonna be tricky. Again, I'm not too worried about doing this on other layers. What I want to do is start getting some eyes in there, and an eye is a diamond shape. Remember, unless you're trying to do a photorealistic eye, an eye is a diamond shape. An eye is a diamond. I can do 2 diamonds on here. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. We can get a diamond here. And then I get a diamond here. There we go. There we go. I like that. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. There we go. That's looking really good so far. Truly, I just really like the shrimp emotes. The shrimp emotes are really good. I do have, as long as I got y'all here, I got a couple new ones that I've added. Goofball used this one already. We've got, Old Pal 1 Judge. We've got Sniffa. We've got, what's the other new one I did? Hang on. I did Judge. I did Pause. We've got a Pause emote now. And we've got the animated skill issue emote. Yee. I love that I got a skill issue emote now. That's gonna come in real handy for times when I'm having a skill issue. But yeah, those are the pause one. The pause one is really good. So if you haven't seen the Twitch pause emote, that's what it's based on. But yeah. Those are the new ones I did. And then Drake Love, Drake Lol, and Drake What all got moved to follower emotes. So those ones are free now. But if you do the I think I have that. If you get the if you get enough channel points, you can unlock. Yeah, I've still got modify a single emote. And oh yeah, I've got unlock an emote with channel points. Yeah, so if you get 950 channel points, you can unlock a subscriber emote. And whichever one you unlock is up to you. I don't know. Especially with me doing Dark Souls 2 this Monday, y'all might want to grab that fucking skill issue emote if you've got the channel points for it. If y'all got the channel points for it, you should probably grab that skill issue emote. That or Nene. I swear, the Nene might be the most popular one. Especially with it being so popular over on Boof's channel. Oh baby, we golden. I got 5.9k. Oh, let's go. I gotta make some more expensive ones. I am terrified when people can afford streamer play Destiny 2. Doesn't DS2 have a Dragon Slayer boss? It does, it does, it does. It has reskinned Ornstein. If it's actually Ornstein... Okay, but Van, for one, I appreciate you committing to the bit. For another thing, you redeemed play Destiny 2 on a day when I was already playing Destiny 2. Again, I respect it so much. But you could have been so much more cheeky with that. If I'm being real. If I'm being 100% real here. If not for the bit, then it might not be worth it. Yeah, for real, for real. Commit to the bit. Everybody's got to commit to the bit. Someone impersonating him. That's the idea, Sakura. There's no lore. There's no real lore surrounding the Ornstein lookalike in Dark Souls 2. He's kind of just there. I think there is something in like the armor description about him being like a warrior from a far off land, and him wearing the armor of an ancient hero, but it's really just reskinned Ornstein. That's all it is. It's just reskinned Ornstein. It's Ornstein with a shadow moveset because he uses dark powers in that game. My guy, the old Dragon Slayer, everyone's favorite boss. Okay, we gotta start drawing some diamonds on here. Get some of these. We can start giving the indication that they're kind of like moving with the cloth. And then small one, because I like to do them in groups of 3. Make them... I like the idea of like gross clusters of eyeballs. I'm actually gonna erase that a bit, just so it's not clipping through the fold here. There we go. And then be another good place to put some eyes. Right there's a good spot. I kind of want to put them. Let's get rid of this arrow. Because like this is a weird spot here. So what I can do is I can kind of get the eyeball like that. Like, really make it look like it's traveling with the fabric. And then I can have another eyeball here in kind of the same orientation, kind of like clipping through. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's nice. There we go. Now they're kind of like following the flow of the fabric, and I can do a little bit of pinching right there. I can do a little pinching.
Well, you've got some massive Gangas.
Thank you, Goofball. I appreciate it. And then I can do the same up here, because it's kind of it's kind of the same deal. So yeah, get that just so it's like resting right there, and then I can have one right here that's also like being weird. And then third one, because again, I like to do them in clusters of 3. And then do like a pinch here and a pinch here with like some little lines in between them. There we go. I like that. That's very good. All good. And then I want to do like 2 more because I don't want to do them all in clusters of 3. So let's do a cluster of 2 right here. We can do 2 kind of on an angle like this, kind of following the flow of the fabric here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, whenever you're doing like design works, one thing you always want to avoid is evenly spacing shit, especially if you're trying to design something organic. There's only one occasion where things are perfectly evenly spaced apart, and that's when they are deliberately evenly spaced apart solely for aesthetic reasons. Even in the case of machinery and stuff like that, stuff is usually lopsided, stuff is usually asymmetrical, stuff's usually just not really perfectly evenly spaced in the case of machinery. Not usually, anyway. Things always look better when they have a little bit of asymmetry to them. Yeah, that don't look too bad. That don't look bad. Alright, so the background... Should I leave that like that? I'm gonna get rid of that. No, because I need to see the background. I need to see my horizon line there. What do I want the background to be? So I want to do like something kind of gross. I want to make the background just this big, disgusting pile of meat and viscera in the background, so we can kind of just start drawing lines, you know what I mean? And then have the bottom line come basically like that from behind me. And then from inside the goop, you know, we can kind of start to just add, again, the indication of detail, and we can kind of do like a couple severed heads there. Like torso or something there, and then like severed hand coming up like that. And then just goop and stuff coming down the side here. Always working with like angles and just like shapes in general. And I can have like some big chunk of meat right here with like a broken bone coming out of it. And then like covered up by more like guts or whatever. Everything's just kind of very drippy and slimy. Yeah, like that. This is the shit you do when you're trying to figure it out. You gotta draw chunky meat. You gotta draw chunky meat in places and figure out where the chunky meat goes. I can do another, like, partial face right here. There we go. Do that just to insinuate the existence of some hair there. Just a pile of chunks. That's what I'm going for. Again, this is post. This is at me after I have gone goblin mode. Just kind of have it wrap around a bit, but like not too much. I want it to have like form, you know what I mean? There we go. There we go. There we go. It's got a little bit of a curve to it, which I like. That works. Works for me. What I'd like to do. Let's define this pile of gunk here a little bit more. Have you know, something there. Maybe there's a hand or something sticking out of the goop right there. But what I want to do is I want to have a I want to have a wing. I want to have a wing just right here. Kind of popping up out of the goop like that. A really easy to do way to do feathers is just do a scraggly line, do another scraggly line, do some lines coming up like that. Do another scraggly line. Have the scraggly lines kind of offset a bit. And then just make all the lines a bit scraggly. There we go. And then if you want to, you can kind of divide it like that. There we go. And that's just poking on out of the viscera now. Actually, it's a little hard to read as a wing. That looks like a bit of a praying mantis claw now that I look at it. But fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. That could just be what that is. Could be a wing, could be a praying mantis claw, who knows? Fuck it, we ball. So yeah, there's something popping out of the goop right there, and then like as we define this more, we can have like shit dripping down. You know what I mean? Had Ornstein smack into one of the pillars, which was hilarious. Oh, that is funny. POV, a deity owes you crafting materials, and it's a rushed order. Yeah, for real, for real. Yeah, like at the bottom of the pile here, we can have some goop starting to pile up, and then another. Another severed arm. Looking a bit like a flipper, but you know what? Fuck it. Those are probably bones where there used to be fingers. You know what I mean? And then can start defining this a little more. And I might do something here. My idea originally was to have me looking at something in the foreground here, but I don't know. I'm kind of lukewarm on that idea now. Okay, but if a great old one wanted to turn you into a weapon used to fight gods, that's kind of an honor. If it was a mutual agreement, it could be, but here's my thing, like, a gun crafted from a mortal probably has no power. Like, the whole reason I turned gods into guns is because they're usable for my purposes.
Action, please.
Ah, the French.
Oh, the French. I love that redeem so much. Thank you, Reveille. Yeah, the whole reason I turned gods into guns for a meme is because the gods are actually powerful when I turn them into guns. They become good guns. I don't think a gun made from a mortal would be that useful to me. Not that I would anyway. Part of my shtick is that I really don't mind mortals that much. I'm kind of chill with them. I'm chill with the weird folk, you know what I mean? I just, like, the gods are the pieces of shit. They're the ones I have beef with. And I can define that a little better as we go on. I'm trying to figure out what to do with this negative space here. I could, like, just make this more of a pile. You know what I mean? Make it look like I'm surrounded by a big just mountainous pile of just guts and viscera. Again, this is me after I've gone sicko mode. This is me after Drake has gone full. Just casually dropping my actual IRL name there. It's not that big of a secret. If y'all have read my book, you know what my IRL name is, because I had to put it in there for actual tax reasons. But, I don't know. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Drake has actually become a much more preferred name for me. Much better name. That's the name all my homies know me as. And, you know, since coming out as non-binary, I vibe with Drake a lot more than my legal name, because it rolls off the tongue better. I like the sound of Drake a lot more, but also Drake's just a little bit more androgynous in meaning. And it was actually Daemon X Machina that tipped me off to it, because there's a female character in Daemon X Machina named Drake. So I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Is Drake actually unisex? Is it actually a gender neutral name? And I looked it up, and even though it's still strongly considered to be like a masc leaning name, it's like, yeah, there's absolutely no way or no reason you can't use the name Drake gender neutrally. And I'm like, oh, that's sick. Okay. So, as of late, I've actually just been going by Drake IRL. Like, anytime, like, folks I've never met before and will probably never meet again ask me what my name is, I say Drake. If I got, like, an application form or something and it says, do you have a preferred name, I put Drake down. It just feels better, you know what I mean? Stream Elements letting us down by not posting the book link. For real, and I can't even use exclamation mark book anymore because that fucking command is broken for whatever reason. Don't ask me fucking why. Of all the fucking redeems to fucking break, or sorry, commands to fucking break, exclamation mark book is fucking broken. Like it doesn't bring up the actual Stream Elements command or the actual post that Stream Elements is supposed to make when it be just bringing my book up. Yeah, I don't know if the book link got posted earlier, but it's supposed to pop up like every X number of messages in chat. It goes on a timer, and then when that timer's up, it posts again. So there's like 2 requirements. There's got to be like X number of messages in chat, and then it's got to like you got to wait for the timer to tick down fully. So I think the timer's like 30 minutes, I want to say. And then I think there's got to be like a scroll of at least 10 messages in chat from the last time it was posted. Which, I mean, I think both of those requirements have been hit already. So I don't know why it hasn't procced yet. It was weird to me. One sec. I'm going to pour myself some more bean juice really quick. Don't mind me. I'm a little bit eepy this stream because I did not have too many stimulants. I'm like, I'm gonna just have a cup of bean juice and I'll be fine for a stream, but I am stupid eepy. I am crazy eepy right now. In fact, low-key, I am gonna end stream an hour early today. In fact, maybe even sooner. But I want to just like flesh out this piece a little better before we end stream. So, first thing I want to do before we finish is just get the indication of some basic, really rough shadow in there. Just not even being too precious with it, just want to give like some indication of shadow. And then that's gonna kinda merge underneath the jacket. And then as the jacket gets higher up, it's gonna disperse more and it's gonna get less noticeable. You know what I can do is I can start painting a bit of that shadow on the side of the little, not little, the huge fucking mound of fucking viscera that's piled up. There we go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So now there's some indication of like actually where I'm standing. Honestly, it's looking sick as hell. For an EP quick impromptu sketch, I don't mind this. I really don't hate it. You know what? Easy peasy. It's better than what I've been able to do for a long time. Again, I've been fighting art block for a while. Art block's one of those things that just comes for me and I have no way of fighting it off. But I feel like these more like chill art streams are gonna help me fight through it. I think it's gonna be good for me, all in all. Oh, you know what I kind of want to do? Let's do just a cheeky little eyeball here in the viscera, mostly covered up by gunk. But it can just be like that. There we go. There we go. Cheeky little eyeball in the viscera. Yeah, he's mostly covered up by gunk. He's not having a good time. That eyeball there is not having a good time. Not that the ones on my jacket are ever having a good time, but they know better. They just know better than to misbehave. That one, that eyeball in the gunk has had a bad time. Not having a good day. I'm gonna kind of, just define the outlines of my, jacket a little better. My coattails. Yeah. Coattails is a pretty accurate description because it behaves like an actual tail. Like, the back of my coat behaves like an actual tail. It is flesh. My coat is alive. There we go. Let's add a little bit of shading to this upper arm there. You'd be surprised. It's like, I don't want to add more black to this because I'm scared I'll lose the shape. You probably won't. If anything, adding more black will just help define the shape better. A lot of people are scared of like, oh, if I add too much black, I'll lose the shape. It's a big fear a lot of people have when it comes to shading. But in reality, you can actually define things way better. Yeah. Let's just start adding a bit of dimension to this. There we go. Super quick. I'm just going to start adding a bit of like compulsory shading to this, just to give it a sense of depth. There we go. Just not even being too precious with it, just giving it some lines, some squiggly lines, just to give it the just to give it some sense of shading, just to give it a bit of a boost in dimension. Yeah. That's good. That's good. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. There we go. This one can have some too. There we go. That gives you such an idea of like where things are in perspective. Again, people seem to be really scared of shading because they're like, oh, I don't want to fuck up my piece. Like, never be scared of shading. Don't ever be scared of shading. You know what I am going to do? I'm going to get rid of this bit here. So that the, So that's a little bit of like just design work stuff there. Like the line up here for the goop wasn't really working out. It was kind of clipping into my coat and looking weird. So I just got rid of it. So this is the new top point for the goop right here. And it's nicely, the eyeball for the goop is nicely encircled in this little scallop in the tendrils of my coattails now. So like that's a focal point now. That's a focal point. That's a thing your eye is naturally drawn to. So, you know, never be shy to make changes. You know, art is all just... At the risk of sounding cliche, I almost said art is about exploration, and I almost just got very angry at myself, because that is not... that is bullshit. I hate that. The thing I wanted to say was art is about fucking around and figuring it out. Art is just about fucking around, figuring it out, and seeing what works. That's what it's about. It's just, hey, does this work? No? Okay, let's try something else. Does this work? Yes? Okay, I'm gonna keep doing it. That's all it is. That's all it is, baby. I'm gonna start defining this a little bit more. Make it seem like some stuff is piled up here. Faff about and learn what for! Exactly, Van, exactly. Fuck around, find out. That's what art is all about. Did I just rhyme? Did I... I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Did I just do that? I didn't mean to do that. Gah. The pout, it returns. I didn't mean... That was so stupid what I just... I'm mad now. I'm mad. That was so stupid what I just said. Oh. I'm like, in my head, I'm hearing somebody. I'm hearing some cheeky fuck in my head go, oh, you're a poet and you didn't even know it. Oh my fuck. I can't believe I just did that. Gah. Oh, I feel sickened with myself. Okay, with that unintentional rhyme. With that unintentional rhyme out the way, I am going to save this. Actually, no, before I save that, there's one crucial addition I gotta do for this. And that is... Hang on. So, I'll make it look like a lens flare. There we go. There we go. Make it look like a lens flare coming out. And we go to the white. We'll go white right there. Actually, now like light red. There we go. And now we go for the white. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. There. Piece done. Insight into art. Oh. How dare, Van. Okay, now I can save this. What am I going to call this? Drake, lens... Flare. There we go. Hey. So that, I think, is a good note to end on, because I am EP. So we're gonna call it there for today. So let's head back to the chatting screen, and we can start winding down. So thank y'all so much for coming on out to my first ever, regular monthly art stream. Again, we're going to be doing this every Saturday, every first Saturday of each month. So whatever the first Saturday of a month lands on, that's going to be our monthly art stream for that month. So before y'all go, again, for anyone new in chat and just hanging out and if you're enjoying the content for the first time, don't forget to drop a follow. It really does help me out quite a bit. But also, There are my socials where you can reach me when I'm offline. Got my Twitter, got my Tumblr, got my YouTube, and my TikTok. And if you aren't already... Oh, I was gonna say that I think the Discord link might be on cooldown, but nope, we're good. Feel free to join the Discord. Great little community hangout spot. And you can catch my Going Live notifications as soon as they're up. Now, before y'all go, let's look for somebody to raid, shall we? And I don't think I've raided... Have I... Do y'all remember if I've raided Jester in a while? Do y'all remember? I feel like I have, but I can't remember. It's not often I get to raid Jester, though. It's not often. I'm debating. Or do we want to raid someone completely new? Who have I never raided before? I've never raided, Kamui Kushi before. Who do I want to raid? Actually, you know what? Do you know who I've actually not given a raid to in a really long time? Let's raid, Shiver J. Shiver J is on right now. Not Shiver Jat, Shiver J. There we go. There we go. And the raid message today is going to be... I think we just do like an old-fashioned Old Pale raid. Old Pale raid. Please let me copy and paste that. There we go. There we go. So copy that raid message. If you don't have my emotes, feel free to use whatever emotes you like. And once again, I want to thank y'all so much for coming on out tonight. I'll be live again Monday, same time, same place, doing some Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin. We're going to be doing an all bosses run. So, y'all take it easy. Have a good night. And I'll see y'all in the next stream. Bye-bye now.